Video lesson by N. Markandeya, lecturer in chemistry, MVS Government Degree College, Mahbub Nagar. So today topic is third group elements for first year, first semester. See, the third group elements belongs to the P block elements. It is known as a 13th group elements. Group 13th are the boron family, has boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. These are all belongs to the 13th group elements. Hello? Good evening, Anna. Boron family. Here aluminum is the most abundant metal on earth. Aluminum is third most abundant element in the earth's crust. See here the group 13th of the periodic table elements. So boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. So boron is typically non-metal, while aluminum and other elements of this group are the metals. So down the group, metallic character increases. Boron possesses properties little in common with three of the other elements due to its small size and high ionization potential value. Boron shows diagonal relationship with silicon, which is present in group 14. So here electronic configuration of aluminum. So here element, so atomic number, electronic configuration. So at the see here boron atomic number is 5. Electronic configuration is so helium 2s2 2p1, aluminum atomic number is 13. So electronic configuration neon 3s2 3p1, gallium atomic number is 31. So argon 3d 10 4s2 4p1. Next indium atomic number is 49. It is symbol as In. Krypton 3d10 5s2 5p1. Thallium, so atomic number is 81. Xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p1. So these are the electronic configurations of these (3D) group elements. So general electronic configuration of this group is NS2, so NP1. The stable oxidation state +3 decreases as we move down the group due to the inert pair effect. So due to the inert pair effect, the common oxidation state +3 stability decreases from boron to thallium. Okay, and boron and aluminum have noble gas core, while gallium and indium have noble gas pulse 10d electrons. Okay, these are the electronic configurations. See here next atomic size. So down the group, one extra cell of electron is added and therefore an atomic radius is increased. However, a deviation also can be seen. So atomic radiation of gallium is less than that of aluminum. The reason is attributed to the presence of additional d10 electrons, which offer a pure screening effect. So these are the atomic size. Here atomic size so decreases from increases from boron to aluminum. So due to the increase of one extra cell. See here, so this is the first group elements. So second group elements. So these are the transition metals in middle of this. These are boron atom, boron, aluminum, gallium. So generally in groups from top to bottom, so atomic and ionic radius increases. So from period left to right in periods, atomic sizes so gradually decreases. Here we can see here. So see the atomic size gradually increases from top to bottom in every group. So and atomic size decreases from left to right in periods, we can see. So in this diagram, so these are the atomic sizes. So atomic radius here, atomic radius in pm, boron having 85, aluminum 143, so gallium 135, indium 167, thallium 170 pm. On moving down, the group atomic radius is expected to increase. Okay, however, atomic radius of gallium is less than that of aluminum. So see here, here we can observe the so atomic radius of aluminum is greater than the atomic radius of the gallium. So atomic radius of aluminum is 143 pm and gallium is 135. So due to the poor screening effect of intervening d orbitals, due to the poor screening effect of intervening d orbitals, these are the screening atomic radius. Next, ionization enthalpies. See here, ionization enthalpies. So boron 81, aluminum 173, gallium 579. So the ionization enthalpy values do not decrease smoothly down the group. Variation can be explained on the basis of poor screening effect of d and f orbitals. See here, third ionization energy of greater than the second ionization energy and first ionization energy. Sum of these three ionization energy is very high. The increased ionization energy from boron to aluminum is associated with increase in size. So discrepancy in ionization energy values are found in between aluminum and gallium. Indium and thallium due to low screening effect of d and f electrons. These are the ionization energies. Next, electronegativity. Electronegativity first decrease from boron to aluminum and then increase marginally due to discrepancy in atomic size of the elements. See here the electronegativity values: boron 2, aluminum 1.5 and gallium 1.6. So indium 1.7, thallium 1.8. So these gradually decreases from boron to thallium. So down the group electronegativity first decreases from boron to aluminum and then increase marginally because of the difference in atomic size of the elements. Okay, these are the electronegativities. See here, boron to aluminum electronegativity gradually decreases. From aluminum to indium electronegativity increases. From gallium to indium increases. So indium to thallium increases. So down the group electronegativity first decreases from boron to aluminum, and then increases marginally because the difference in atomic size of elements. So next, electropositive character. So here the electropositive or metallic nature of element increases from boron to aluminum, then decreases from aluminum to thallium. This is also shown by their standard electropotentials of the reactions. So you can see generally, so the next physical properties. So boron is a hard black colored high melting. So due to very strong crystalline lattice, non-metallic solid, it have a high melting point due to the very strong crystalline lattice. Next one, others are soft metals with low melting. That means aluminum, gallium and thallium are the soft metals with low melting point and high electric conductivity. So aluminum is the high electric conductivity. Density of these elements increases down the group from boron to thallium. So due to increase in the size of atom, So gallium, it is a useful material for measuring high temperature as it has low melting point and very high boiling point. So temperature at it has low melting point and very high boiling point. So next to some other physical properties are there. So electropositive character, the electropositive or metallic nature of elements increases from boron to aluminum, then decreases from aluminum to thallium. So this also shown in by their standard electropotential for the reaction. See here, so metal +3, so these are all are in the +3 oxidation state. It will take the 3 electrons, it will convert into the metal. The standard electropotential E for M+3 by M reaction becomes less negative from aluminum to indium. Then it becomes positive in thallium. So from the electrode potential values, it can be identified that. So see here, so the oxidation state +3 becomes less stable in aqueous solution and descending in group, and +1 oxidation state becomes increasingly stable as on move from boron to thallium. So on move from boron to thallium, so +1 oxidation state is gradually increases. Thus with thallium, so thallium exists in the +1 oxidation state because +1 oxidation state is more stable than the +3 oxidation state. So okay, this is the oxidation state, +3 oxidation state becomes less stable in aqueous solution on top to bottom, boron to thallium. In thallium having with +1 oxidation state as well as the +3 oxidation state, +1 oxidation state is more stable than the +3 oxidation state. Thus electropositive character first increase from boron to aluminum. From aluminum to thallium, the positive nature decreases. Okay, from boron to aluminum, the positive nature increases. So from aluminum to thallium, so the positive nature decreases. This change is corresponding to the change in atomic sizes. So this change is corresponding to the change in atomic sizes. So next one, so oxidation state. This group elements exhibit +3 common oxidation state due to the outer electronic configuration. So this general outer electronic configuration of these elements is ns2 np1. So by removing of +1 electron, it will show +1 oxidation state. So by it can remove 2 electrons, it show +2 oxidation state. It can remove 3 electrons, so +3 oxidation. General oxidation state is +3 plus for these group elements. So these group elements exhibit +3 common oxidation state due to outer electronic configuration is ns2 np1. But thallium +1 oxidation state, so only thallium exhibit only +1 oxidation state due to inert pair effect, okay. So next physical property is melting and boiling point. So melting points do not vary regularly due to structural changes in the elements. Generally melting point do not so regularly due to the structural changes in elements. Boron has very high melting point because it exists as a giant covalent polymer in both solid and liquid state. Okay, boron having the high melting point due to the its giant covalent polymer nature, in both solid and liquid states. The melting point decreases from boron to gallium and then increases. Low melting point of gallium, so only gallium so contain 29.8 degrees only. The melting point of gallium is 29.8 degrees centigrades. So the low melting point of gallium is due to the fact that it consists of only gallium 2 molecule, but the boron is a polymer. Boron is a covalent, it exists as a covalent polymer though. So melting points are high for boron. So for gallium, the having lowest melting point due to it consists in a dimeric form, only G2 molecule. It remains liquid up to 2000 degrees centigrade and hence used in the high temperature thermometry. Gallium used in a high temperature thermometer. So the physical properties of all, okay, see here. So melting point of boron is 2573 degrees and the melting point of aluminum 933. So gallium 29.8 degrees centigrade. So indium 430. So thallium 577. So these are the physical properties. Okay. So next, reactivity towards air. Boron is unreactive in crystalline form. Next point is aluminum forms a very thin oxide layer on the surface which protect the metal from further attack. Okay, aluminum forms a very high oxide layer on the surface which protect the metal from further attack. So next, amorphous boron and aluminum metal on heating in air forms B2O3 and Al2O3 respectively. So on heating oxidation, these elements form a M2O3 type of oxide, M3O2 type of oxide. Here elements react with the oxygen to form a E2O3 type of oxides. For example, boron form a B2O3, aluminum form a Al2, so O3, like that. Here E is equal to elements. So here oxides of boron oxide and aluminum oxide are the acidic nature, and boron oxides of the acidic nature. On hydrolysis it will gives a boric acid. So only boron oxide is the acidic nature, and aluminum oxide and gallium oxide are the amphoteric oxides, and thallium oxide are the basic oxide. Okay, thallium oxide are the basic oxide. Okay, boron trioxide is acidic oxide, aluminum trioxide and gallium trioxide are the amphoteric oxide. They can react with the acids as well as the bases, and thallium oxide are the basic nature. Okay, so basic nature of these oxides increases down the group. So boron trioxide is acidic, aluminum and gallium oxide amphoteric, and those of indium and thallium are the basic in their properties. See, next, reactivity towards nitrogen. So reactivity towards nitrogen. So only boron and aluminum forms nitrides at high temperature. Okay, only boron and aluminum forms nitrides at high temperature. See here, element react with the nitrogen gas, so to form a En type of nitrides. See here, reactions towards acids and alkalis. So here boron does not react with acids and alkalis even at moderate temperature also. So boron does not react with acids and alkalines even at moderate temperature. Next, aluminum shows amphoteric character. So aluminum react with the acids and as well as the bases. So it react with the aluminum. See here, aluminum react with the acid, so it will form a salt, AlCl3 type of salt. Okay, so aluminum react with the bases, it will react with the, for example, sodium hydroxide, it will form a aluminum hydroxide, AlOH3 type of hydroxide. So aluminum shows amphoteric nature. So it will dissolve in the dilute acids and alkalines and liberate the hydrogen, reacts with concentration HNO3. So aluminum becomes passive by forming protective oxide layer on the surface, oxide layer on the surface. Okay, Next, aluminum here, aluminum dissolved in dilute acids and alkalines and liberate hydrogen. Aluminum react with the 6 moles of HCl, it will form a 2Al plus 3 aqueous, that means AlCl3, like that 6Cl minus aqueous 3H2O. It will liberate the hydrogen. Okay. Next, it will react with the sodium hydroxide. So it will react with the aluminum sodium hydroxide, it will form a sodium tetrahydroxoaluminate. Sodium tetrahydroxoaluminate. Okay. So in concentration HNO3, aluminum becomes passive by forming a protective oxide layer on the surface. Protective oxide layer on the surface. These are the reaction with acidic or alkaline. So aluminum is the amphoteric oxide. It can react with the acids as well as the bases. It will form a salts. Okay. Next, it will react with the halogens. These third group elements react with the halogen to form a EX3 type of halides. EX3 type of halides. See here, boron form a BX3 type of, Al form a AlX3 type of halides. Boron or gallium, like that, AlX3 type of halides. The compounds of boron form a boranes and hydroboranes. So boranes known as a simple boranes. So compounds which have the molecular formula equivalent to Bn Hn plus 4. Here n is equal to 2, 5, 6, 8. So these are the boranes. Boranes are, boron hydrides are called a boranes. These boranes are quite stable and hence more important. See here, B2H6. B2H6 is a diboron 6, known as a diboron 6. Next, B6H10. B6H10. So it is hexaboron 10. It is known as hexaboron 10. Next, B10H14. So these are the decaboron 14. Next, B5H9. So these are pentaboron 9. Next, B8H12. So these are octaboron 12. So like that, so compounds which have the molecular formula equivalent to Bn Hn plus 4 type of boranes will form, are called a boranes. These are quite stable and hence more important boranes. It will form a BnHn plus 6 boranes also. Compounds which have a molecular formula equivalent with BnHn plus 6 are called the hydroboranes. Hydroboranes. These are unstable and they have low melting points. These are low melting points. See here, for example, B4H10. So these are known as a tetraboron 10. So see here, B6H12. These are known as a hexaboron 12. B10H16. These are known as a decaboron 16. Next, B5H11. So these are known as a pentaborane. So next B9 H15 ennaborane 15 ennaborane, so 15 ennaborane 15. So among the numerous boranes, diborane is most extensively studied and hence discussed here. Most of the other boranes are prepared from diborane. So most of the other boranes are prepared from diborane. So these are the borons, compounds of boron. So these are the properties of boranes. So these borons are the p block elements. Group 13 elements belongs to the 13 elements: boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. So these occurrence of these 13th group elements. So boron never occur free in nature. It is always found combined with the oxygen. Boron never occur free in nature. It is always found combined with oxygen. Next, boric acid. So is found in the jets of stream in certain volcanic regions and as a tinkal. Tinkal means borax. That is formula of borax is Na2B4O7 10H2O. 10H2O. Boron occur in the form of borax, boric acid B3 H3BO3 H3 BO3. Okay. Other minerals include ternite. So Na2B4O7 4H2O, colminate Ca2B6O11 5H2O, boracite. So 2Mg3 B8O15 MgCl2 and boron trochlite CaB4O7 NaBO2 8H2O. These are the occurrence in boron. Aluminum is the most abundant metal element in the earth crust. It will occur in a 7.3% in the earth crust. The most important ore of aluminum is bauxite. Bauxite formula is Al2O3 2H2O. Al2O3 2H2O. Gallium, indium and thallium are found in only small quantities. Gallium, indium and thallium are in small quantities. Indium occur in all commercial samples of tin and in the minerals cylindrite from Bolivia. Thallium occur in most forms of pyrites in zinc ores and in the mineral cookiesite mineral in the cookiesite. These are the elements. So general electron configuration of boron is Ns2, so Np1. The stable oxidation state of these third group elements is +3. Okay. Next, atomic size. Generally atomic size decreases from top to bottom in a group. So boron to thallium atomic size increases due to the increase in extra cell. Atomic radius are not in a proper increase or decrease. Next, ionization enthalpy value do not decrease smoothly down the group. Next, electronegativity, general electronegativity, so decreases from top to bottom. So here the down the group electronegativity first decrease from boron to aluminum, then increases marginally, so because of the difference in atomic size of the elements. Okay, so thank you.